All right, so I have been sharing from the book of James. Now, James is Jesus' half brother, and James is writing to Jewish Christians that live in Gentile communities. And so James is writing about how to be a Christian when your culture probably looks a lot like ours today. So James chapter 2, verses 10 through 13, he says, so the same setup, I have my Bible, I have my concordance, and I'm journaling. James tells us, for whoever shall keep the whole law, yet stumble in one point, he is guilty of all. And so James is telling us that if you want to hold the standard of you have to be perfect in the law, if you stumble in one area, you're guilty of everything. For he who said, do not commit adultery, also said, do not murder. Now, if you do not commit adultery, but you do murder, you have become a transgressor of the law. And that really reminded me of a story in the Gospels, and that is the woman caught in adultery. It is John chapter 8, verses 1 through 11. They catch this woman in the very act of committing adultery. And they bring this woman before Jesus, and they want to have her stoned. Now, we get the background of human behavior, and that is that they are using her in order to get to Jesus. And so really, we have the story of human behavior, by the way, and that is that when I want to shame and harm and kill someone for their sin, it always is a self issue. It has nothing to do with the person in front of us. The person in front of us is triggering our insecurities and fears, but it has nothing to do with them. It is our own story to unravel. Because Jesus said that if you want to hold someone to do not commit adultery, but you find yourself regularly murdering people, you regularly find yourself harming other people, that you're a transgressor of the law. And he says that, so if you want to hold someone else to the standard of the law, you'll be held to that same standard, and that is judgment with no mercy. Or a better idea is to realize that you need mercy, and so does the person in front of you. And that really, I need to unravel my own emotional well-being if I find myself wanting to hold someone else to a standard. In that regard, by the way, so I want to hold you to the standard of my already conquered sin, and never mind the sin that is actually in my life still today. And that is just to realize that everybody needs mercy.